Hello students, welcome to this video lecture on scaling the social venture growth strategies. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss how to develop our venture, how to grow our social enterprises. What are the strategies that can be followed to grow or develop our social enterprise? So, what are the growth strategies that are available for social ventures? Capacity building. We need to build the capacity first. It refers to strengthening the organization's internal capabilities such as staff skills, operational systems, infrastructure, and strategic thinking to ensure it can handle expansion without compromising quality. For a social venture, this often means training employees in leadership, financial management, community engagement, and service delivery. It may also include investments in technology, knowledge sharing platforms, and developing policies that support sustainable scaling. Without capacity building, even the most promising venture can collapse under the weight of its own growth. So, how to build the capacity? We need to train the staff, we need to update the operational systems, okay, develop or invest in infrastructure, and we have to have a very good team to implement all these things. Yes. Next one is what it means. Capacity building means what does it mean by capacity building? So, investing in strengthening the internal systems as we discussed, people, tools, and processes needed to support growth. How it helps? It builds long term sustainability, enhances performance, and equips the organization to handle increased scale. So, training staff in leadership, digital tools, or community engagement. We can set up strong HR department, finance, and IT systems. We can create scalable operational manuals and workflows. Focusing on the mission. We should concentrate on the mission. Focusing on the mission means maintaining clarity and commitment to the original social purpose of the venture even as it grows. Growth can lead to competing pressures, financial, operational, or stakeholder related, that may shift attention away from core goals. By consistently aligning decisions, programs, and partnerships with the mission, organizations protect their integrity and continue to deliver meaningful impact. This can be reinforced through regular staff engagement, mission driven planning, and using the mission as a guidepost for all strategic decisions. What it means: keeping the organization anchored in its original purpose and social goals, especially during periods of rapid expansion. Why it's important? Growth should amplify impact, not dilute it. Staying focused avoids mission drift. Strategies: regular team reminders of mission and impact goals. Using the mission as a filter for decisions. Example: new products, locations, and partnerships. Reinvesting or revisiting the mission. Revisiting the mission involves reflecting on whether the original mission still fits the organization's current scope, target population, and social landscape. Over time, community needs, societal challenges, and operational realities evolve. A rigid mission may limit the venture's relevance, while a refreshed one can open new opportunities. This doesn't mean abandoning the core purpose, but refining it to stay responsive and impactful. This process often involves stakeholder consultations, strategic reviews, and board involvement. Revisiting the mission. What does it mean? Periodically reflecting on and, if needed, updating the mission to ensure it remains relevant and aligned with the organization's current environment and needs. When to do it? Entering new markets, shifting demographic of target beneficiaries, changes in the social problem landscape. Result: the organization remains agile and purpose driven. Organizational structure. The organizational structure refers to how roles, responsibilities, authority, and communication flow within the venture. As organizations scale, informal structures that worked in early stages become inefficient or confusing. A clear, scalable structure helps delegate tasks effectively, reduce redundancy, and support regional or departmental autonomy. Choices include centralized versus decentralized models, the use of hubs or branches, or hybrid approaches. A good structure evolves with growth and ensures transparency, efficiency, and accountability. And what does it mean? We need to design a clear hierarchy and roles to manage growth effectively without excessive bureaucracy. Key factors: we should know whether it is decentralized or centralized decision making. We should have a clear reporting lines and accountability. The job roles should be defined clearly. Scalability of teams and departments. Outcome: it reduces confusion, it empowers regional leadership, and enables smoother coordination. Flexibility between trade off and control. Social ventures must balance standardization, that is, control with adaptation, flexibility. Control ensures consistent quality and brand reputation across all branches. Flexibility allows teams to innovate based on local needs. Too much control can stifle initiative. Too much flexibility can lead to mission drift or inconsistencies. Successful ventures define non negotiables like ethical standards or service quality and allow freedom in areas like outreach methods, community engagement, or local hiring practices. Flexibility between trade off and control. What does it mean? We need to have a balance or balancing the need for standardization to maintain quality with local adaptation to respect community context. Challenges: too much control can stifle local creativity, and too much flexibility may lead to inconsistent delivery. So, we have to establish non negotiables, that is, core values and processes cannot be compromised, but allow local teams to innovate within that framework. Consistency and quality of service. As the venture grows, maintaining consistent service quality becomes crucial. Beneficiaries should receive the same level of care, professionalism, and benefit regardless of where or when they engage with the organization. Growth often leads to diverse teams and geographies, which can create variability. This can be managed through standard operating procedures, training manuals, monitoring systems, and feedback loops. A strong quality assurance system ensures trust, loyalty, and long term impact. Consistency and quality of service. What it means: ensuring that the experience and impact delivered to beneficiaries is reliable across all locations and stages of scaling. Methods: standardized training, clear service protocols, and quality assurance audits. Benefit: it builds trust among stakeholders and improves long term outcomes. Good management and communication skills. Scaling organizations require managers who can lead teams, make strategic decisions, solve conflicts, and communicate across diverse stakeholders. Good management includes delegation, performance monitoring, and resource planning. Communication skills are equally vital. They help align internal teams, report to donors, engage with beneficiaries, and represent the organization externally. As ventures grow, poor communication can lead to silos, misinformation, and inefficiency. So, investing in leadership development and communication protocols helps avoid these pitfalls. Good management and communication skills. What does it mean? Leaders and management must be skilled in delegation, feedback, conflict resolution, and motivating diverse teams. So, communications, good communications might help in managing partnerships, sharing the information, and coordinating between departments. So, strong management enables operational efficiency, staff satisfaction, and better decision making. Modeling, role modeling, and operational models. Modeling in growth strategy includes two aspects: role modeling, where leaders embody and demonstrate organizational values and standards, and operational modeling, next one, where the venture designs a replicable, proven service delivery model. Role modeling inspires internal culture and maintains consistency in behavior. Operational modeling helps replicate success in new areas by using templates, toolkits, or franchise models. Without clear models, scaling can lead to inconsistency, confusion, and reduced impact. Modeling, role modeling. Leaders should embody the organization's values, showing commitment, ethics, and service driven leadership. Operational modeling. They have to create a proven model, example, service delivery, pricing, training, that can be replicated in new areas without loss of effectiveness. Outcome. Inspires staff, builds culture, and ensures easier replication. Clear and sound business model. A well-defined business model outlines how the organization creates, delivers, and sustains social and or financial value. For social ventures, this includes the value offered to beneficiaries, revenue streams, that is sales, grants, donations, cost structure, partners, and delivery channels. A sound model ensures financial sustainability, resource efficiency, and measurable impact. As the venture grows, the business model should be stress tested and adapted to new markets, needs, and opportunities. Clear and sound business model. What it means? A solid plan for how the venture creates, delivers, and sustains both social and financial value. Key components: value proposition for beneficiaries, revenue or funding streams, and it should have a cost structure, distribution and delivery channel should be planned properly. Benefit: it provides a clear planning. A solid plan provides a roadmap for sustainable and scalable impact. Then organizational culture, how it helps to scale up the venture. So culture refers to the shared values, attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors that shape how people work together in an organization. A strong culture ensures that employees across departments and geographies make decisions aligned with mission and values, even without constant supervision. During growth, culture can be diluted if not consciously maintained. Leaders must protect and nurture culture by hiring based on values, celebrating behaviors that reflect the mission, and embedding culture in policies, meetings, and storytelling. What it means: the shared beliefs, norms, behaviors, and values that guide how the organization operates and interacts. Strong culture leads to aligned teams, lower internal conflict, mission loyalty. Growth strategy: deliberately cultivate a culture that supports innovation, inclusion, accountability, and passion. Sharing common goals, values, assumptions, norms, and behaviors. As the organization expands, maintaining unity of purpose is essential. This means aligning everyone, from field workers to executives, around shared goals and expectations. When employees share core values and assumptions, it reduces conflict, speeds up decision making, and improves cooperation. Regular training, open dialogue, team retreats, and inclusive planning processes can help keep everyone aligned, especially when operating in multiple regions or contexts. What it means: creating alignment among team members and departments regarding the mission and ways of working. Practical tools: regular retreats and team building activities, clear vision, mission statements shared internally, celebrating shared values in action. Why it matters: it strengthens celebration, everything strengthens cohesion and reduces misalignment during scaling. Data analysis. Data analysis helps the organization make informed decisions based on facts rather than assumptions. As social ventures grow, they generate large volumes of data on operations, outcomes, demographics, satisfaction, and more. Analyzing this data allows them to understand what's working, what's not, and where resources are best used. It also enhances transparency and accountability to funders and communities. Tools include dashboards, KPIs, and geographic impact mapping. So, what does it mean? Using data driven insights to guide strategic decisions, improve programs, and measure impact. Applications: to identify high performing regions or programs, it pinpoints inefficiencies or gaps, it measures social return on investment. Outcome: so better scaling decisions and higher accountability to funders, communities. Assessment and evaluation. Regular periodical assessment and evaluation measure the effectiveness, efficiency, and relevance of programs. This includes both internal evaluations, that is, by staff or by management, and external evaluations by partners, donors, or independent experts. As the venture grows, evaluation helps prevent complacency and ensures continuous improvement. It also provides credibility to funders and strengthens the case for scaling further. Evaluation methods include outcome tracking surveys, focus groups, and cost benefit analysis. What does it mean? It means continuous monitoring of performance and impact to ensure the venture is meeting its goals. The key elements: it baseline and endline surveys, they are the key performance indicators, and beneficiary feedback loops result. It informs strategic adjustments and validates growth outcomes. Leadership capability. Growth requires capable leadership at all levels, not just from the founder or CEO. Leadership capability includes strategic thinking, decision making, emotional intelligence, risk management, and the ability to inspire teams. As the venture expands, leadership gaps can cause miscommunication, inefficiency, and demotivation. Building leadership capacity through mentoring, training, and leadership development programs ensures sustainability and prepares future leaders to take the organization forward. Leadership capability. What does it mean? Developing leaders across the organization who can inspire teams, motivate them, make strategic decisions, and handle change effectively. What are the areas to build? Okay, emotional intelligence, where they have to concentrate on visionary thinking and development of team and mentoring. Why it's critical? Strong leadership determines whether scaling strengthens or fractures an organization. Resources. Resources include finances, people, infrastructure, networks, and technology. As the organization scales, so do its resource needs. For example, growing from one city to 10 requires more officers, field staff, logistic systems, and budget. A failure to plan for resource scaling can lead to stretched teams, burnout, and poor service. So, growth strategies must include resource mapping, budgeting, and sustainability planning to ensure that each phase of expansion is adequately supported. What are the costs of expansion? So, expansion comes with a range of direct and indirect costs, right from hiring, onboarding, infrastructure setup, legal complaints, transportation, training, and community engagement. Cost is involved. These costs can strain the venture's budget if not anticipated. Additionally, some growth attempts may fail, making it critical to plan cautiously, pilot new sites, and diversify funding sources. A cost conscious approach ensures efficient use of funds while maximizing impact. Resources. What does it mean? Ensuring adequate availability of human, financial, technological, and physical resources for growth. Growth requires more trained staff, scalable system, software, logistics, etc., and sustainable funding also. Planning is key for everything. So we need to anticipate and secure resources before expanding too quickly. So what are the cost of expansion and what does it mean? Scaling is expensive. We need to spend for travel, staffing, logistics, materials, and infrastructure. All increase. Okay, we need to spend everything. For everything, cost is involved. So, risk of ignoring cost. So, we will have a financial drain if we don't plan properly. Under delivery in new areas, and staff will be tired, burnout. Smart strategy. So, expand in stages. Track return on investment and explore partnerships to reduce costs. Costs of professionalization. As ventures mature, they often shift from informal, flexible systems to professionalized ones, hiring specialists in finance, HR, IT, monitoring, etc. This professionalization improves efficiency, credibility, and scalability, but also raises costs. It can also create cultural tensions between early employees and new hires. Managing this transition requires careful change management, open communication, and ensuring new systems enhance rather than stifle the organization's mission and values. Cost of professionalization. What does it mean? As ventures grow, they often need to hire specialists, example HR, finance, legal, IT, which adds new salary costs and changes dynamics. Implications: loss of informal founder led spirit, resistance from original team members, higher operational budgets. Approach: balance mission passion with professional systems, introduce changes gradually and inclusively. Thank you.